Disney Cruise Line. Its two ships sail around the Caribbean, stopping in tropical locales like the Bahamas and Virgin Islands. So what does it take to pilot a huge cruise ship through the open seas? It takes a lot of muscle. The ship weighs 83,000 tons, so it needs more than 70,000 horsepower to move. Inside the engine control room, crew members oversee every system on board, from the air conditioning in the staterooms to the water levels in the pool.
This is our throttle unit. This reflects what we have on the bridge. And what we can do if we need to is operate our main motors from here. And if you go on the bridge, you'll see exactly the same unit as this that is normally used for controlling the main motors by the captain.
There are 5 engines on board. These huge machines turn 2 enormous shafts that rotate the 2 18-foot propellers.
The engines on both our Disney ships are absolutely enormous, certainly as big as your house, and generating about 16,000 horsepower each.
At full speed, the Magic and the Wonder will cut through the water at 23 knots. That's 26 miles per hour for you land lovers. Running a ship that is nearly 3 football fields long is no easy task. Up on the bridge, officers navigate and monitor the ship's progress and systems around the clock. The captain, who is also the ship's most senior executive, is in charge of everything, including all 950 crew members.
So we'll be just about. Okay, fine.
The captain doesn't always stand on the bridge, but when the ship is pulling into port, this is where he can be found. He even has a special area off the main bridge where he can control the ship.
That's what we call a bridge wing. Under those hoods on the bridge wing is the replica of all the equipment we have to maneuver the ship inside the wheelhouse.
When pulling into Nassau in the Bahamas, the captain must rotate the ship 180 degrees before docking. This is a delicate procedure in such a small channel. To turn the ship around, he doesn't use a wheel. Believe it or not, he uses a joystick.
The joystick controls all the machinery that we have available when we're docking or undocking or even maneuvering the ship. It's basically a computerized device that allows you to operate all the equipment from one control.
He stands on a clear glass platform. This allows a clear view of the dock 10 stories below. With 5 side thrusters, the captain has precise control as he gently guides his vessel into place.
Okay, that's fine.
Week after week, the Wonder and Magic take passengers on quests across the sea. But for 2 weeks every 2.5 years, they go on a little quest of their own when Disney takes them out of the water to do an in-depth inspection in an amazing process known as dry dock.
The primary reason for a ship going into dry dock as opposed to just taking it out of service is for the inspection and maintenance of systems below the waterline.
But we also use that time to enhance the guest areas, and we've done some pretty big enhancements over the years.
Enhancements like installing the aerial view screen, expanding the Vista Spa, and transforming a teen club into an adult coffee bar. It's about the only time in a ship's life when there are no guests on board, but not so for the crew members. From entertainers to youth counselors to engineering and deck officers, all 950 of them remain working on the ship.
Even in dry dock, we have an engine running because we still need facilities and air conditioning and other things.
While technical systems and engine muscle are certainly necessities, most guests don't give these hidden forces a second thought. On the Disney cruise, it's all about fun in the sun.